Nigeria pauses today, 50 years since General Murtala Muhammed's assassination. He ruled the country from July 1975 until February 13, 1976, before his life was cut short on his way to a mosque. The Murtala Muhammed Mosque was built beside his tomb jointly by the federal government and philanthropists, so worshippers could constantly pray for him. Family members, clerics and dignitaries gathered for solemn prayers in his honor. Supplications were offered for the repose of his soul, echoing his enduring legacy.
Late General Murtala Muhammed stood for certain things. He stood for anti-corruption. He stood for integrity. He stood for honesty. He stood for fairness. He stood for justice, for equity.
Former Foreign Affairs Minister Aminu Bashir Wali described him as a leader devoted to Nigeria's progress.
Well, Nigeria has missed so far. No other leader emerged that I can even compare him anywhere near what Murtala represents in terms of his commitment to this country and commitment to making sure that everybody lives according to what he can afford.
Researcher Ibrahim Kurawa noted his lasting impact despite only 200 days in office.
He ensured that the federal capital moved from Lagos to Abuja, and then the most important, the presidential constitution of Nigeria, which we are operating now, is one of his legacies. And his African foreign policy, which was Africa-centered, that ensured the independence of Namibia and subsequently even the dismantling of apartheid, because Africa was the centerpiece of his foreign policy.
Away from the mosque, his family holds this remembrance as deeply personal and sacred. His sister Balara Baramat Yakubu recalled their shared lineage and clarified misconceptions about his ancestry, affirming his Kano royal and clerical roots.
Tana cewa shi daga Ido yazo, wancan ya ce daga ina yazo, to shine muke so mu nuna mutane Murtala daga Kano.
There are many misconceptions and misrepresentations about his ancestry, particularly the claim that he was from Edo State. That is not true. None of Murtala's parents was from Edo. They were both from Kano. Murtala came from distinguished royal and clerical families in Kano. He was a principled man who never tolerated laziness or treated responsibility lightly. These values shaped the way he governed Nigeria. He had integrity. He was patriotic.
She recounted how the name Ramat, their mother's name, became part of his identity and how his assassination plunged the family into grief.
Wata masifa da za ta samu ɗan adam ya ji kamar dama a ce shi ne ya tafi. To duk family ɗin Murtala tsakanin ma iyalinsa wanda ya haifa da mu ƙannansa da ƴan uwansa da an shiga har musulmi ma wanda ba ƴan Najeriya ba.
The day he was assassinated, his entire family, both immediate and extended, was thrown into unimaginable grief. Friends, relatives, and well-wishers across the world mourned him. After his death, numerous places and structures were named in his honor, including Nigeria's largest airport in Lagos, as well as institutions, government buildings, and roads. Many people also named their children after him or after our mother, Ramat. I do not know when he chose to add our mother's name to his. He never told me. But as we grew older, we realized it was our mother's name as well, and we began using it too.
50 years on, residents at monuments bearing his name still speak of his courage, fairness, and vision.
History will never forget him as one of the finest head of states Nigeria has ever had. He's a good man, actually. His legacies will live forever. He fought for the unity of Nigeria, and I think he will be forever remembered for that.
Nigeria remembers General Murtala Muhammed as a beacon of integrity, patriotism, and hope. His life reminds younger generations that leadership is a trust, and only justice and service will define how history remembers a leader.